Guys, DST James out here. Big hair, no care today. In the abandoned parking lot that I sometimes go to. Sun's right in my eyes right now. What I'm trying to say is, I mentioned on this channel my Kraton 6S EXB, but I don't think I've ever really showed any video of the vehicle. I've just talked about it, maybe a short or two. Today, it's cold. We got brittle plastic. We got brittle bones. But today, I'm gonna get that Kraton EXB and we're gonna bash it right here in this parking lot. Let's get it. Just to go over my setup really quick, guys. This is the Hobby Wing 4985 combo Max 6 ESC 1650 kV motor. I got some Gens Ace 8,000 milliamp 3S batteries, some Gens Ace bashing, good batteries. Servo, actually can't quite remember. Let's look. Ah, that's a fail. S652 Spectrum. Servo seems pretty powerful. I am running the stock spur gear and a 19-toothed pinion. So let's get the body on. Let's go. Alright guys, so I noticed already that I am having a problem with my, I think my diff is bad. Like, notice we're having a little, when I put the car down, I noticed one of the wheels was spinning a little too much. Like the front wheel was like freewheeling. But that's all right. We're still gonna get it anyway. I brought the car all the way out here, so I guess I'm gonna have to take apart the diff and see what's the deal. Funny, I brought more than one battery pack, and it is so cold out here that I am not going to be out here for more than one battery pack. Let's see. See, it's just kind of donut instead of four-wheel drive. It's kind of fun, but and it looks kind of cool just ripping through the snow there. Kind of mad that I either forgot or I didn't know that there was an issue with the diff. And guys, I can almost, I hope that the sun's not in your eyes here. I'll stay over this way. Those little pins that are in the diff snap sometimes, and that's probably a lot due to me landing on power. And a couple of times, guys, I bought the little pins for the Vortex, the axle pins that you put in, you know, at the end of the axle to hold that hex. And, jeez. Yeah, your car sounds like an atomic fart. Yeah, that's, you know, I guess, if that's what you're into. Anyway, before checking my Arrma parts, I put the axle pins inside the diff housing, or inside the diff, and they're not quite as thick. They're just not quite as thick as the little pins in the diff. Oh yeah, get on, rev up your fart mobile again. Awesome. I don't know about you guys, but when I look at a car and I listen to a nice performance engine, I think my car should definitely sound like it's just some massive diarrhea. That's what we like. Hang on, let me pause it. Let me get this car back on its wheels. I'll get back to the snow. I kind of like the way it looks driving over here. What you guys think about a rear-wheel drive? I noticed this headset's like tilted. I hate this headset, by the way. I do have a GoPro. I just need to get it set. I just need to get it set up, get the pins going. Pins, what am I talking about? Get the, I just need to learn how to use the GoPro. And I hope this video turns out, because I can't really tell until later on. I can't really tell until later on after I take my phone off, like, what kind of footage I got anyway. Yes. No. Don't go too far over there. They just put in a Jersey Mike's sandwich shop over there, guys. This video is not sponsored by Jersey Mike's, but I am happy because that place is really good. Come on, Jimmy. Jersey Mike's. I mean, give me a sponsorship. DST James RC, brought to you by Jersey Mike's Sub. It's cold, but I got some gloves. So I wish I had all-wheel drive, but you know, now's a good time to practice. Now's a good time to practice my driving skills. If we can go rear-wheel drive. That food smells so good. Now, try to go easy over here too, because I don't want to kick a bunch of rocks up. And I don't think there's anything going on in that building, but I still don't want to like damage the property or anything. Come on, we don't do that. We respect property on DST James RC. I was actually here driving. I was driving my Haas over here, and someone was showing this building right here. Looked like a real estate agent, and they were talking about the building over there, and they stopped to watch my RC. They're like, wow, we've never seen a remote control car flip around like that, because the Haas was doing like backflips and stuff. Kicking some snow up, guys. Ease the throttle. What a blast, guys. I actually hope it's a pin in the diff I hope there's just a pin that's broken in that front diff, because I have parts. I have the spare parts to fix that. I could get that fixed pretty quick. But let's get into some pluses and negatives with the positives and negatives with the Kraton EXB. I did have, when I first got the RC, I did have to crack open the the diff and make sure that everything's like shimmed out properly. And yeah, that was a good launch. Make sure it was shimmed and all that. I opened up the diff. I made sure there was enough fluid in there. It might have been a little low, but you hear a lot of times about Arrma's not filling up the diffs. I think mine was pretty good. And I pulled open the front diff, but I did not do the center. The center diff I have not looked at, and so far so good. I've not had any problems with the center. It's been the back, the rear diff. Oh no! There we go. Laying on the wheels. I did have a really bad landing doing some jumps with this, and I did bend the chassis, the EXB chassis. I saw that the wing mount was broke. The rear chassis brace was broke, so I went to replace it. And when I took the car apart, it wouldn't line back up. And then I kind of looked underneath, put a straight edge to the chassis, and the chassis was bent pretty good. What I did was, since it was bent kind of straight across, I took the rear bulkhead off the car, put the car in like the rear bulkhead, the chassis, put it in a door jamb, shut the door, and like pushed on the chassis till it was straightened out, bolted it all back together, and here we go. Bolted it back together and it was all good. So I do see a lot of people, if they're bashing these to like such an extreme level, they will do like M2C or the Just Bash It RC chassis, and fully recommend M2C, Just Bash It. Like your 70-75 aluminum, and I think they're like maybe a millimeter or two thicker than the stock. Guys, does that look... Oh no, guys, does that look like there's something wrong with this stupid headset? I can't see what I'm looking at. Oh man, guys, this looks like a problem. Let's look. Let's see what's going on. All right, are you guys ready to discover? Oh, look at that, broke right off. It's so cold. I'll be surprised if this one doesn't break too. That little Arrma rubber tether broke right away. Okay, what happened? Guys, I'm glad this happened, and let me tell you why. This is a weak spot to this vehicle. I've noticed. I've broken a few of these there. The shock standoff or send-off. Shock standoff or send-off. Weak spot. M2C does make upgraded ones. I have some Arrma spares. I'm going to get those put on. I'm going to get the diff fixed. And we're going to get going again. But I hope you enjoyed watching me bash my rear-wheel drive for now Kraton. I forgot to tell you guys the remote I'm using, Dumbo RC, the Dumbo RC receiver with the gyro. Yeah, it looks like it's game over for now. Guys, thanks for watching DSC James RC. Remember, here we break RCs, not hearts. Thanks for watching.